Alright, what's going on, guys? My name is Antonio, and this is the AAS, All Around Sports. I'm your host, Antonio. Today, we are going over a topic that was taken over on, talked about on First Take here a few days ago. I wanted to do it in my way. It's the topic of who has more pressure on them to get to the Super Bowl. The 49ers or the Dallas Cowboys. So both sides come in as the 1 and 2 seed of the NFC playoffs. And not only that, but they are the two favorites to win the NFC to get into the Super Bowl. But the question is, who has more pressure written on their shoulders? The Cowboys or the Niners? So we're going to be going over reasons why which team is or isn't, which team has the pressure running on them, and then a whole lot of things saying why. So let's get this thing started without further ado. So I was debating this back and forth, but I'm going to say the Cowboys because of these reasons. This is the best, number one, this is the best chance you've had since 1994. That is how good you guys are looking. Number two, you're the 2 seed. You haven't done that since 1994, which is one of the years that you won the Super Bowl. But, debating back into real time, this team has looked so good for the last few weeks. And I wrote them off, saying they couldn't win the division. And yet, here we are in that situation, now going against Green Bay. But here's why the pressure rides more on them. Because you don't have to face San Francisco until the championship round. If you lose, to example, let's take the Packers or the Rams. If you lose to them, what would we be talking about? We would be talking about Mike McCarthy maybe potentially losing his job because Mike McCarthy is a great coach. He is a really good coach, especially when he was with Green Bay. But since he's gotten to Dallas, both of their playoff losses in the last 2 years, since Mike McCarthy's gotten there, have been by clock issues. When they've been down by like 6 or 7. If they do that again, and it's not against the 49ers, we're going to have talks about like Mike McCarthy getting fired, Dak Prescott being out of there. We're going to have a lot of talk about these situations because you are America's team, supposedly America's team. You are a multi-$19 billion franchise, and I'm not 100% certain on the numbers. I'm just taking a number for example. You are a $19 billion franchise with the star on your helmet. If you can't get to a Super Bowl, this is the best chance that you have had to reach an NFC championship game. You have the stuff to do it. You got an offense that Dak Prescott's ranked first in touchdowns this season. He is ranked second or third in touchdown interception ratio. You have home field advantage until the championship game, depending on how far San Francisco can go. And they don't play until next round, which is going to be against the lowest seed. But this is more on the Cowboys because if you lose, there's going to be a lot of talk about from Packer fans because there's a lot of talk going on right now from what I've heard at my job, at my cashier job. There's a lot of talk about from Cowboy fans I have known from the ones at my store. There's a lot of talk of them saying that Aaron Rodgers is there no more. The bad man is gone. And that they are the same without him. If you lose this game, if you lose to the Green Bay Packers or any other team that is not San Francisco, you basically busted your entire season open because you don't know where Dan Quinn's going to go next year. We don't know what's going to happen with these players that are on their roster. We don't know if Dak Prescott's going to keep his job. We don't know. It's that simple. And now that the Seahawks have fired Pete Carroll and moved him down to the team advisor area, now they're going to be looking at him, at Dan Quinn. They're going to be looking at Dan Quinn, and the Cowboys are going to try their best to keep hanging on to him, depending on if Mike McCarthy does go. But my point is, being this, you are America's team. You are the one that has a multi-billion-dollar franchise. You have those amazing star players on your roster, both offense and defense. And you have the talent to get there. It's that simple. You have a chance to do something that you've not done in 27 to 28 years, which is to make an NFC Championship appearance, and who knows, make a Super Bowl, for crying out loud. Because the Cowboys have had these chances. They have had chances to prove themselves. In the playoffs, Dak Prescott is 2-4. 2-4. We've not seen Prescott prove himself. We have not seen the Cowboys come out from the dead. Come back from the dead. From that 1990 era. We have not seen this team like this before since 1994. And if you lose, that is just a missed opportunity that will come back to haunt you for maybe years to come. But anyways, that's my topic for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on the notification bell. And I'll catch you all in the next one. So long for now.